Hey guys, what's up? So, today, from the title, you can probably guess what we're talking about. That's right. Greg, aka Onision, aka character. Now, I'm not going to talk about how he has used GoFundMe to cover court costs for destroying the wetland, or how he what's the word for it? Oh yeah! Harassed a patron for pulling a $2 pledge from his channel because of the freaked up stuff he said about Shane Dawson. No, I'm talking about the controversy that I might be laid on, which is him exposing Eugenia. I get that her stylist put her photo on Instagram of her having her hair done and all of that, and I applaud her for looking better and all of that, but her hairstylist intentionally did not tag her and all of that. And in fact, hairstylists will oftentimes ask permission before they post pictures of their clients and their hairdos to advertise the business and all of that. So the hairstylist is completely okay. But what Onision did, which is completely not okay, is throwing it in a video. Being like, look, she's better. She's looking better. She's doing that. It's not always, oh, she looks better. She's looking healthy. Now she's good. Now she doesn't suffer with anorexia and all of that. Or, oh, she's looking better, she's all fine. No, she still hasn't decided to come back to YouTube and the internet and all of that, because she now understands the strain that people are going to put on her and the scrutiny she is going to be under. Whereas Greg doesn't think like that. He doesn't understand. And him posting photos being like, hey, let's help her. Hey, let's help her. Hey, let's help her. That didn't do anything. Because he didn't know her personally. I don't know her personally. I applaud her for going out and seeking and getting the help she needed to start to overcome and start to put on a healthy weight and start to be more healthy and whatnot in terms of her body not eating itself. But at the same time, I also factored in, hey, she might not be doing anorexia because of XYZ. She might be doing it because it might pain her to eat due to having Crohn's or something like that. So I wasn't quite someone who jumped on it like, oh, she has an eating disorder because she is going through XYZ. Whereas I stepped back because my mom, who passed, dealt with Crohn's. So she went from being healthy and happy and beautiful to barely anything. Not because she didn't eat, but because it pained her to eat. So she wouldn't eat as much. Along with that, Crohn's just destroys you. She would sit in bed all day, every day, eating peanut butter M&Ms, doing nothing, but still was tiny. And that's from having Crohn's. Whereas, hey, I was willing to step back and look at that factor and see, hey, that might be something that Eugenia's going through because it's an invisible illness, aka it's something that you don't see externally, like with anxiety, depression, hyperactivity, ADHD, all of that. Those are technically invisible diseases, however more people accept them. Whereas with Crohn's, it's a bowel disease, so basically you eat something that upsets your bowels and you have to use the restroom a lot. and issues like that. Whereas I don't think a lot of people thought of that. I personally, from watching Mr. Onision's videos, which I'm not including in this so that he cannot claim it or strike it or anything, which if she does, then that abuses the copyright system, which he has done to numerous other YouTubers, most notably Mr. Repsion, whom I'm a big fan of, and just all of that issues. Whereas he's doing XYZ, not contributing the way he claims to be. Whereas there's Mr. Repsion. He's willing to step back. And like when he sees something messed up, he criticizes it, which I applaud. Whereas Mr. Onion Boy sits there and he'll nitpick and cry and claim abuse and not being under the Fair Copyright Act, which would be taken away from other people's First Amendments. And that's my notion on Mr. Onion Boy and the Eugenia Cooney stuff. Well, have a good day. Let me know what you want to see next time. I know this is not my normal video, but seeing this, it does frustrate me. But yeah, just like, subscribe, let me know what you want to see. Bye.